All right, so I guess the first question. Well, then congratulations for beating Rapha. It was a crazy game. I think everyone wasn't expecting this, but it's good to see you back in shape. So, how do you feel for the tournament, and how do you feel after this game?
Before entering this tournament, I was a bit worried because at last DreamHack, I didn't play that well, but I really didn't like the setup, and I had a bit of trouble getting my mouse to work, and it was a very stressful day before the games. So I was a bit off that day, I would say, and I didn't have my mind into it, you know. But I felt I have been preparing good enough because I have studied how to improve myself, and I'm trying to work a lot on timing the items. So basically what I have been doing is, even when I'm not playing the game, I have been trying to practice timing outside of Quake, you know. So it's not like I have played like hundreds and hundreds of games each day to prepare for this event, but I have been trying to more focusing on what can I do to play better. And then I have been practicing quite much against Cypher and sparring, just to feel about how good am I, and how what kind of style are the really top players playing. Then I used to play a bit medium range player because it's not that stressful, and you have more energy to practice more games, because it's if you really want to beat one of the best players, you have to be so focused, and it drains your energy. So I like to play a bit more low-level players, so I can test things out and improve that way. So.
Yeah, because a lot of players were like, we only see you practicing against mid players, and they were like, he's not gonna do great if he's not playing against top players.
Yeah.
But I myself saw your profile, and you were playing against Cypher a lot, and it was a very close games against him online. So I was like, okay, if he can do that online, I mean, he can destroy everybody online. And basically, well, maybe destroying is a bit it's a strong word if we're talking about the game against Rapha, but your aim was definitely on, and as you said, your timing was much better than it was before. How do you feel about Rapha's game? Do you think you played perfectly? Do you still think that you have some few things to improve, or was it just
no, I mean, the first game, Lost World, it felt a bit, in the beginning you wanted to get a feeling of how good is he aiming. I noticed that before, in the warm-up stage, he really wanted to shaft against me on bridge. I didn't want to go shaft before the game, because I didn't want to let him know that how good my shaft is. So I would like him to rush me, and if he do it on a wrong situation, I know that I can take advantage of that moment.
Yeah, because when you play against him on 7, so it was obviously after Lost World, and he was avoiding every LG fight. He was dropping down at the RA, basically. He was dropping down all the time because you were eating too much LG.
Yeah, but the first game was a bit back and forth. I had control for a while, then he had it. Then I messed up timing of 1 mega health, and then he started to get back in the game. And at some point he hit some good rockets on me, so I kind of had no opportunity to listen for mega time or red armor time. I had to camp a bit in the lightning gun room, but then I lost information about the times of the items, and then I messed up. But the good thing is, on Sinister, I started hitting some rails, and also I had some good shaft fights. And I could really notice in Quake Live, I feel myself that I have been struggling a bit with aim. Like it's hard for me to be aiming consistent as I was back in Quake 4 because I was more active, you know, and didn't had that many breaks during this year. I was so on the top level, you know. So the good thing was like at one point on semester I felt like he really started to respect my aim.
Yeah.
I just don't want to lose you.
And I kind of like that moment because as soon as a player don't want to fight you at any point, it's really easy to find situation to abuse against them.
Yeah.
So like on toxicity, I felt like I was just in the zone, you know. I read him like an open book and I hit my shots.
Yeah,
And you can tell on his like the way he was playing the map, he really felt a bit shudder, like he didn't know how to approach the fight against me.
Because he was afraid.
Yeah, and as soon as you get like that kind of feeling, it's really hard to get out of it. But then again, he had some moments that he had really nice aim as well, and I started to respect him a bit too much, maybe close back a bit too much, so he got a bit control back. But the problem, like I always like have been trying to play a bit too defensively in Quake Live because I haven't been so satisfied with my aim as.
But now you are.
Yeah, I kind of feel like before this tournament, like I know people whine a lot because they want me to play aggressive like I used to.
Yeah,
But it's really difficult to play aggressive if you don't feel like you can trust your aim. If you have absolutely trust in your aim with rail and shaft and so forth, it's easy because then you can take a lot of situation and you don't worry about it because you know that you will figure out the best way to get out of this. But as soon as you start missing a bit, it's easy to just like back off and play defensive and give away armors. But so I told myself, like when I feel hesitated about should I attack or not,
Yeah.
I might die if he hit me with one rail. In my mind I thought like it's now or never, you know.
To make it happen.
Yeah, as soon as I feel like I'm starting to that I want to back off, I push myself and said like the other players would just go for it, you know. Like if you see Cypher and Evil when they play so aggressive, like they don't think about what will happen if they die. They just see if they make the frag here, they will have a strong lockdown on you. And I think sometimes I overthink it, like because I have been playing for so long in so many tournaments, you know that when things start going bad for you, you will go out the tournament and you know it's hard to regain control. Then it's easy like to start overthinking things because when you are in the moment and you act on what your first thought is, it's always better.
No, so it's a city and they have like they designed it for war.
Okay, so now you're gonna play against Dahang pretty soon. There's this Doom 4 presentation. How do you feel against Dahang? Did you watch any of his games? Do you know how good he is right now?
No, I just know that he won his group, and Cypher and some other players have said like Dahang is on good form and he's hitting a lot and he plays aggressive and yeah, he seems to be in great shape.
Okay.
I played Dahang a few times in Quake 4. I respect him, like he's a good player. I know it. I don't have to like watch his game because when I play against Dahang, I will like treat him as an equal, you know.
Yeah, you just want to play your game and see how it goes.
Yeah. And during DreamHack, before tournament, I did practice a bit with Dahang. So I think we played 3 maps or so. As I recall, I won a Cure game and he won a Furious High. And I think I lost Team 13 like in overtime. So I have been playing a bit against him, but I can't really say, I don't really know how he plays. I just know that when he's on fire, he have a strong lightning gun. He's good with railgun,
And
and
he's very good with timing as well.
yeah, and he plays a stable game, and I think it will be very interesting, and I really hope that I can come to the final this year, because it's so nice that it actually goes well for me, since people was donating and wanted to see me play.
Yeah, you
So they
want to
get-
do your best.
Yeah, I want to really do my best and show my best games and give the public more games to watch.
Well, you
with me.
definitely show your best game right now against Rapha. It was very good to watch, very entertaining, and
Yeah.
it was crazy. Like on last word, when he was having the control back, even though we were still leading a bit, we were like, oh shit, Rapha got control, so we'll be trying to get control back of, getting the frags back, of course. But at some point, at the ELG, he's on top of yellow, and for some reason, with 50 HP, you still take him down with the LG. We're like, oh, what the fuck? How
Yeah.
can he make that happen?
But
It
like
was-
yesterday, when we had some time to set
Practice
up
and set up.
practice and feel the computers out, I was practicing against Even. We played all the maps, 7 maps, before I went to bed. So we went to, like, they closed the practice area around 2 a.m. I think. So
Oh, okay, it was kind of late.
yeah, so we stayed and practiced just to. I really wanted to like feel comfortable for the next day, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't care so much about. I want to have 10 hours of sleep, you know. I just want to know tomorrow when I come.
That you will feel good
Yeah.
on the computer.
Yeah. So I started practicing against Evil, and I guess I won 4 maps and lost 3 maps.
Okay.
And at that point, it felt kind of good, because I felt like the aim was kind of equal to him, and timing was going well for me. I had some trouble on some certain maps, but then I knew that it's more a map-related thing, that I haven't figured out really how to play my game on these maps.
Okay.
But like as a player, I felt like I think I can have a shot of doing well in this tournament. You know, I
Yeah, clearly,
I got the feeling back then. You know, and this morning when I came, I was practicing quite much against Doomsday, and yeah, I felt really good, and you know, I feel things are going my way. And I really hope I can win against the Hang, but I think it was really a close game and tough game. But I would definitely be very proud if I won, because it would mean a lot to me to play in a final again. You know, I want to be back on QuakeCon on the stage. I want to play the final, and you want to show the best you can do. You know, and it's just a great feeling, because you give the public what they want, you know. Because I actually got motivated, because people like wanting to see my game, and
Yeah,
there are
lots of
some
fans are
fans
behind
who
you.
believe in me, and it's nice that it's actually working out for me right now.
All right. Do you have any last kind of word before going up
Yeah,
to
I
against
can
the Hang?
really thank you for everyone who donated to me so I could come to QuakeCon this year, and especially thank you to Red Use and Slayer, who made the most amount of donation, and it's a big honor, like to show and have that feeling that people really want to see your game. You know, still after all this year, you can still provide a good game, and it's always fun to go to tournaments, because that's why I always have been playing, because I like the competitive part. And it's like weird when you think about it was like 15 years ago, and we went to our first QuakeCon, and yeah, it's just a great feeling, you know.
All right.
Thank you.